Palantir is a seen stone in Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. He invented it as part of the deep mythology of Middle-earth. Origin of the word. Palantir comes from Kenya, one of Tolkien's Elvish languages. Palan equals far. Tir equals watch over. So it literally means far-seer. In the ancient times, the Palantiri were indestructible crystal spheres used for telepathic communication and scrying across vast distances. Crafted by the elves of Valinor, likely by Fëanor himself, using a substance called silima, that which shines. They were later gifted to the faithful Númenóreans and scattered across Middle-earth after the fall of Númenor. Their symbolic power. The stones showed real events, but only what the viewer was allowed to see. Sauron used one to manipulate perception, broadcasting selective truths. A perfect vehicle for propaganda and inversion. Tolkien scholars compare the Palantir to magic mirrors, warning that speculation and over-reliance on vision can lead to error. And the company is doing very much the same. They want to see everything we do, to take control of all.
In 2003, you ready for this? TIA shuts down, and this is the whole DARPA deal that we're talking about. You know what starts a month later, give or take? A company called Palantir. And when Palantir got started, Peter Thiel, Alex Karp, all these guys, when that got started, it's like, well, what were they going to be doing? Originally, it was aimed to apply PayPal's fraud detection to counterterrorism post 9/11. Remember, these guys are PayPal people, right? They're coming in. 2003, Peter Thiel, co-founder Alex Karp and others, backed by who? In-Q-Tel. Who's In-Q-Tel? It's CIA's venture capital arm that invests in different technologies. But if it eventually gets into a bad guy's hand, then what happens? What if one day a person turns and says, no, I hate these people. I have power. Watch what I'm going to be doing. Scares the crap out of everybody, right? Especially with these folks that have all this money that they can do different things with. So now ICE contracts. Palantir supported Homeland Security investigations, a division of ICE. Despite claims of not aiding deportations, its tools were mission critical to targeted raids. Protests erupted in 2019-2020, including outside of Karp's house, by the way. Activist group Mi Gente led opposition, likening Palantir's role to aiding in human rights violations.
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
Yes?
I don't know. I would,
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit
Should
in this.
the human race survive?
Yes.
You're an investor in AI. You're deeply invested in Palantir, in military technology, in technologies of surveillance, in technologies of warfare, and so on, right? And it just seems to me that when you tell me a story about the Antichrist coming to power and using the fear of technological change to sort of impose order on the world, I feel like that Antichrist would maybe be using the tools that you were building, right? Like, wouldn't the Antichrist be like, great, we're not going to have any more technological progress, but I really like what Palantir has done so far, right?
Yeah,
I mean, isn't that a concern? Wouldn't that be the irony of history would be that the man publicly worrying about the Antichrist accidentally hastens his or her arrival?
There are all these different scenarios. I obviously don't think that that's what I'm doing. But again, there are these different gradations of this we could describe, but is this so preposterous, what I've just told you, as a broad account of the stagnation that the entire world has submitted for 50 years to peace and safetyism? This is 1 Thessalonians 5:3. The slogan of the Antichrist is peace and safety, and we've submitted.
Palantir was used in predictive policing for LAPD, NYPD, NOPD, adopted it but later dropped it. So predictive policing, that makes a lot of people uncomfortable when they see this. Very strong technology still makes people uncomfortable. So the ethical dilemmas and public perception. Karp claims Palantir was built to balance national security and civil liberties. Critics, ACLU's Ben Witzner, views Palantir as enabling mass surveillance of citizens, ICE backlash versus military dependence. Karp says abandoning ICE would break trust with military partners. Two countries they don't do business with, China and Russia, thank God. As of right now, they don't do business. I'll give you a couple other countries that use them. French intelligence used Palantir after 2015 Paris attacks, claimed it helped prevent further incidents, and the Danish government paid up to $41 million for a predictive counter-terrorism platform.
Denmark is public knowledge. The whole country uses Palantir.
The Gotham platform is for predictive surveillance and targeting, okay? It's a data fusion system that aggregates vast data from social media, financial records, to geolocation and biometrics to map relationships, predict behaviors, and flag threats. It's been used by ICE for immigration enforcement, enabling preemptive arrests based on lone wolf profiles, and reportedly by the Israeli military for AI-assisted targeting in conflicts, including so-called targeted killings. The scary element is its role in pre-crime logic, where algorithms could label individuals as risks before any action, potentially enabling widespread unchecked monitoring of civilians. All right? That's one thing. Another one is the federal super database that Trump asked Palantir to create. So Palantir has been the highest performing stock of the year this year, and under partnerships with the Trump administration, Palantir is building a centralized super database, merging data from agencies like the DHS, HHS, IRS, and more, encompassing tax records, medical histories, immigration status, and even real-time biometrics. This could create comprehensive digital profiles on every U.S. citizen, fed into AI for anomaly detection and predictive enforcement.